even from the regions of the seas. Pray against me, even from the north, the south, the west, the east. Gather together. You will gather only to scatter. Speak the word. Your word will not stand, for God is with you, Uebert Angel.
It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who your father is. Like I told you before, if you are not born from a rich family, create one. I speak to somebody here. Rich families are coming out of you. I don't care what place you live in now. You might be living in Chabalala, Soweto, whatever it is, whatever place you are coming from, you will become the first one. You can create a move. You can pioneer things. It is easy in this house to become the pioneer of everything.
I know what you think. You think I saw in the future. No, I decided. Every one of you here, decide that a holy family is coming out of your family. If you were not born in a rich family should come out of your own loins. Make a decision to become a rainmaker. Have you ever been in a situation where you have faced the dry season? And I get it that some people are actually suffering right now. In the midst of all this, in the midst of your beauty, in the midst of your excellence, if you've ever faced a dry season, this message is for you. And let me tell you something. Many are waiting for God to bring rain. Everywhere I go, they say, prophet, please, is it going to be like this or is it going to rain? That question is useless to you, Uebert Angel. Because I'm a rainmaker. So don't ask me when rain is coming. Tell me you want rain, I bring it back. You're not hearing what I'm talking about. You're not hearing what I'm talking about. What do you think I'm saying when I say to presidents, call me within 10 days? Call me within 20 days. I'm deciding the number of days. Why? I'm a rainmaker. Your money in the next 17 days. Your money. All right, you know, your money in the next 17 days. As a matter of fact, write it in your book now. 17 days. My salary is coming. My money is coming. 17 days. Some are already seeing it now. Are you getting this? How many days? Why do I have the boldness to say 17? Because you decide. You are a rainmaker. Were you not in the service here when I spoke about the football match in Zimbabwe? And I said, when the team Scotland FC wins, they will say he bought it. Why was I knowing that it was winning? How? How did I do it? I know what you think. You think I saw in the future. No, I decided. Every one of you here, decide that a holy family is coming out of your family. If you were not born in a rich family should come out of your own loins. Make a decision to become a rainmaker. There are so many things involved in rainmaking. There is wind. The temperature changes. The flow of wind. Evaporation. Condensation. Where the clouds then become full of rain. And then the rain has to come down. Now the Bible talks about rainmakers in this way. That Elijah was a rainmaker. But hear me. Let's read it. Sit down before you cram my style. 27 minutes. I think I'm left with 23. And Elijah said, I only, of the gold of the prophets of God left. I'm the only one of the prophets of God left. And there are 450 prophets of Baal. Let the Baal prophets Bring up 2 oxen. Do you think he was being told by God? He was making decisions. My question is this. If I've ever told you about altars, rainmakers are men of altars. Because altars regulate spirits. An altar regulates spirits. So there is no demon, no angel that can be controlled without an altar. The Bible says, and when Israel was being hammered and beaten by the enemy, Samuel hewed a stone and placed it there and formed an altar, and immediately the enemies were slaughtered. Now watch this. Then it says, as long as Samuel remained, the hand of God was perpetually against the Philistines. Hi! One man, all the king needed to do was to wake up and ask the messengers, go to Samuel's house, tell me if he's still alive. They say he's alive. He said, we are safe. You know, when you're no longer relying on your army, you are relying on Uebert Angel. Is he alive? You are relying on Sarah. Is she alive? You are relying on Liz. Is she alive? May God grant you that ability now. That in your whole family they want to ask, what is happening? What is happening? Say, I tell you this very small secret. Have you ever gotten to a place and they ask you about a subject you don't know about? You know you have never done finance in your life. You say, okay, tell us about the economy. You think they are mistaken? They're not mistaken. They've already seen in you there is a rainmaker for money. You should know what we are asking you about. I'm talking to somebody now. Tell. You just get to another country and say, how is Zimbabwe? How is it? Tell us. How do I know Zimbabwe? I live in Chitungwiza. Because rainmakers have got an aura about them. You just know they move things. I told you before. You enter a place, they know this one controls the place. You know, when you enter a place, we can know you are controlled by the place. You don't know how you're walking. Now, this is an example that works. Have you ever gotten into a shop? You are even rich. You are packed Mercedes-Benz there. And you get into a shop like this. And people come to you and say, how much is the price of beans? They think you are selling in the shop. That means no matter the Mercedes-Benz, you are parked outside. Your quality is for the person who is buying. It's not even for the person who is buying. For the person who is selling. So you have an aura of somebody who is selling to rich people. Yet you are rich, but you presented yourself. Rainmakers have a confidence that when they walk into a room that they don't even own, people will look at them and go like, I think this guy controls this. You are just waiting to be interviewed. You are just there. And they come in, someone comes in who is big client, and they think you're part of the owners of the company. Not the manager, you are there to look for work. That means you're a rainmaker at the wrong location.